Greetings, this is... No, I'm just kidding. My name's Wingley Actual. You may have seen me in Discords. This is my channel introduction. Unfortunately, it's going to be pretty low production value because I spent all of my money on hardware and peripherals. I've got a Quest 3 on the way. This is going to be kind of an unboxing and setup of the VKB World War II HOTAS. Not a whole lot of people have reviews on this, so I'm going to go ahead and get it set up. I've got the throttle combo, the NXT base, and I also picked up the desk mount. I'm going to try and put that right here and see if I can't get everything all put on one unit and make it pretty easy to control. And my idea is to use open kneeboard to make a pass-through so I can stream and make videos where the HOTAS is visible. Alright, let me get this set up. Alright, so I've got everything unboxed here, and I'm working on seeing if I can set this up the way I imagined it, with the stick somewhere here in the center, the throttle mounted on the side. I got the reinforcement plate and the mounting brackets for that, and then I want to put this up here somewhere. And I'm just working through the hardware. You know, the first thing you notice is the plastic is really nice. Everything's super smooth, nice and soft. There's no mold lines or anything. The trigger feels good in the hand. I like how they exchanged the button over here for a hat just to give you a little bit more, and then you've got that kind of pinky button there. I'm not sure what I'm going to bind that to, but I'll figure something out. Alright, so I've got this together kind of how I imagine it. You can do some tricks. This cable's a little tight, but I moved it over because there's plugs here that you can rotate out. Whoever designed this, they're a genius. This thing is so modular. And I've managed to put the throttle on the side of the NXT module with the reinforcement plate. It's a little metal plate that goes in there. And so I think this is going to be exactly how I want it. I'm going to set up pass-through when I get my Quest 3, and that way I'll be able to run, you know, combat flaps. These are cool. You can, let's see, with these little inserts that have different detents, like that one on top is a 2. That one's a 4. You can just change these. Like originally it was the 3-position gear, so up, middle, down, and then just by 2 screws in a plastic piece I've swapped it out. Got flaps here. I got it set up. This is for Focke-Wulf 190. I watched too much Greg's and I read too many books, and now it is my favorite plane in the world. I don't care what you think. Screw the Mustang. The Focke-Wulf 190 is the best fighter. Kurt Tank was a genius. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in and start updating the firmware. Highly recommend. I mean, this thing is rock steady. The only wiggle is going to be from this 1-inch wood that the guy who built this desk for me used. So it's, you know, barely. You'd be able to full stick deflection without worrying about anything. Alright, day 2, we have some continuity errors. You can tell I'm wearing different pants. This thing is awesome. I'm waiting on MFG crosswinds with the BF109 pedals, and my not Oculus. Why do I keep saying that? My Quest is finally shipped. Should be here in a couple days to get all that set up. So I've just been flying using my mouse as the free look. Had some trouble with software. So on War Thunder and IL-2, flaps are based on a button instead of an axis, so you can't go up, landing, or no, up, takeoff, landing. I'm just using these for flaps up, flaps down. Let's see, I think this is funny. So your gear button is shaped like a flap and your flap button is shaped like a wheel. It's kind of reminiscent of the Globe Swift. If you've ever worked on one of those, it's the same thing. I was able to bind so everything on the start. I've got my exterior lights, cockpit lights, stabilator trim, canopy, brakes right here for now. I'm using the twist until my crosswinds come in. I think I'm using this for radio volume and channel switching, and I don't remember what I bound this to. So then we've got zoom, so I can keep that off the stick for make it easier to zoom in on the crosshairs. I'm pretty sure I put this on pitch control. I don't know what I would need that for right now. Everything on the Focke-Wulf and the BF-109 are automated by the Commando Garot. And I'm really liking this so far. This has been the culmination of like 5 or 6 years of dreaming. I started out with a $20 Logitech, you know, from Walmart, and Warbirds Online that I was only ever play offline at my grandma's house because she still had dial-up. So after watching a bunch of Greg's and Enigma and checking out Drewski's Verbal Rig, I wanted something simple that I could start out with and see if I'd like it, and then I'll get into building something larger. I know Dutch BF-109 has an entire functioning instrument panel for the 109, and I could probably get away with borrowing some of that for a 190, which is kind of all I like to fly. So once my Quest comes in, I'll get some through the lens footage and some gameplay.